This is Only Pizza, a podcast where we only talk about pizza. Today's pizza comes from Allie's Upper Crust in Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, today we went to a pizza shop that I have driven by dozens, perhaps hundreds of times and never gotten pizza from. It's on the Upper North Hill in Newcastle, 1700 Highland Avenue. I think it's on the corner of Highland and Sumner. It's a generational pizza shop. It appears that the person who owns it now, that her mother and her grandmother.
It looked like her mother started the pizza shops and then she took them over and then expanded it into other stuff as well.
Okay, so there was Alice's Pizza, which is no longer in existence, which was there, Alice's, and now it's Allie's. I kept hearing good things about it, so we had to try it. So I thought, oh, that's a good one to do next. So they have a really nice menu. They don't have a website. They have a Facebook page, but their menu is online. They have a lot of different pizza options, and they also have sandwiches, calzones, strombolis, these things that I'm not sure what they are. I was hoping they would have something up there, but it's called a roller, and I think they just make like a giant roll of dough with fillings in it, maybe. I'm not positive. I'm just guessing. But they have a lot of different pizza choices. So we got, now their names for pizzas are different than what we are used to. So these are the types of pizza we got. We got a homestyle pizza, which at Allie's is a pizza with sauce and mozzarella cheese and, your crust, sauce, mozzarella cheese, which, like we say, is everybody's signature pizza. Okay. And that's typically when you hear homestyle pizza, it's just sauce and spices and some sprinkled cheese of some sort. But then they had what was called the old-fashioned pizza. And the old-fashioned pizza is exactly that. It's crust, sauce, and Parmesan cheese. So we got one of those too. And then we got, for specialty pizza, we got what's called the garden pizza, which is loaded with all kinds of stuff: spinach, black olives, tomatoes, onions, hot peppers. And it has a mixture of Parmesan and Romano cheeses on top. So those are what we got. So the signature pizza, which would be the regular sauce with mozzarella cheese, was very good. It had, the crust is like Italian bread, I would say. They make their own crust.
Yeah, it tasted very much like Italian bread.
Yeah, and it was good. It wasn't like, I don't even know how to, it was crispy on the bottom. They have old style pizza ovens, by the way, not the conveyor belt type, which I was glad to see because I really like those.
Yeah, it was like it was a thick crust, but it was like light. It wasn't pillowy how a lot of thick crust pizzas are. Like some of them, it was a little softer on the bottom. But like on the bottom of the old-fashioned pizza, the sauce one, it was just perfectly crispy on the bottom.
Yeah.
But it's about, would you say like an inch high the crust was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice thick.
But it was like nice and light, like bread dough is.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was like, that's why I said like Italian bread. It kind of had that kind of a texture. And the sauce was really good.
Yeah, it was very good sauce. And they put a good amount on all the pizzas.
For the people with sauce concerns, there was a lot of sauce on there. And the cheese was good, very good quality cheese. And it was the right amount, just the right amount of cheese. Just enough, but it was a really good quality cheese, so very tasty. And then they take a mixture of garlic and butter, and when your pizza comes out of the oven, they rub that around the crust, so it makes it extra garlicky. It was very good. It smelled so good in the car that it was very difficult to drive home and stay within the confines of the law as far as speed limits go. But it was that was really good. I like that with the crust. And then the homestyle pizza was a little on the sweet side, which is typical. No, it's not a homestyle pizza. It was the old-fashioned pizza.
You just said, yeah, that
I went backwards.
It was a little on the sweet side, but a lot of people make their what they call the homestyle pizza a little on the sweet side. So Allie's old-fashioned pizza, there's an easier way to say this. The just sauce pizza.
Yeah.
A lot of places I don't know if they add sugar or what, but it's a little bit sweeter than their other pizzas.
Yeah.
Some of them it's just slightly, some it's really sweet. So this was on the sweeter side, but it was good. But yeah, a lot of people do that with their sauce pizzas.
And that was tasty. And then the garden pizza was very good too, with all the vegetables. It had a lot of stuff on top of it.
It was piled with vegetables.
Yeah, it had a lot of stuff on top of it. And the cheese, the Parmesan cheese mixture with Romano was a good selection to hold everything in place. It worked really well as a support system for all of the vegetables. But it was good. So, and in this, okay, so Allie's doesn't have any by the slice options or anything like that. However, they do have a little dine-in area, which is so cool. If you like vintage stuff, they have about 6 of the vintage kitchen sets from the 50s and 60s with the chrome tables and the, what's that top on them? It's like vinyl top. It's not vinyl. What is that stuff? Formica. Yeah, it's like a Formica top, but they're all different. So they have, my husband will know what I'm talking about. They have the yellow set that I love. So they have the yellow set. They had a set I've never seen before, which had almost like a Dutch pattern on the top. And it had these chairs that were like, I can only describe them as spring green, like really, really bright spring green chairs. It was just great. So that, if you want to go and, eat inside, I will tell you though, that what you should do is if you want to go there and eat your pizza, you should call and order your pizza so that you can get it and eat it when you get there, because they are not fast. It's all handmade, of course, but it's not fast. So be prepared to wait a little while. When you call and order your pizza, it's probably going to be longer than you normally takes you to get a pizza, but don't be disappointed in that, because it was well worth the wait. It's very good pizza. And of course we love all pizza. So everybody's pizza is very good. This was good pizza. And I love that butter garlic on the crust. That was really good. Very good.
You can find more info about Allie's Upper Crust at facebook.com/Allie's Upper Crust. That's spelled ALISUPPERCRUST. You can find us online at Mary Mac Bakehouse on Facebook and Instagram, Mary Mac Podcast on Twitter, and on our website, marymacpodcast.com. If you're from Newcastle and have a favorite pizza place that we haven't covered yet, let us know on social media or email info@marymacpodcast.com with your suggestions.